I'm a filmmaker from Afghanistan, and the story of Afghan women is my story. And I would like to dedicate my life to tell the story of women of Afghanistan. And I was thinking to do something and to raise their voice, and what better than the tool of cinema. It was important for me to represent modern women in the society, young and modern women who had ability and talent to dedicate to the society. They are ready to build this country, but they are not allowed to do that. I think there is a huge gap between our sisterhood. While other women, for example, in US and the rest of the world are doing Me Too campaign, we are still fighting for having a right to go back to school. And plus, we had so much achievement in Afghanistan as a woman, and with the collapse of Kabul, we lost all the basic rights. I hope this film could bring more change, and I believe it will.
In this time, this documentary actually gives an opportunity to Afghan women to bring their stories to life. While the Taliban want their voices to be lowered, this documentary is a way for Afghan women to make their voices louder. When the Taliban want them not to have any public appearance, this documentary makes them visible. I believe that this documentary is a form of resistance for Afghan women. 3 women came forward because they wanted the voices of 20 million Afghan women and girls to be heard. This is a collective voice of Afghan women that we bring forward through Bread and Roses. There's so much that all of us can do, and those who will be watching this documentary will have a sense of what can I do. And I always tell people there's so much that you can do. You can go and talk to your friends. You can share this documentary with more people. Especially want to thank Apple TV Plus for giving us this opportunity to bring the stories of Afghan women to the screen. I believe that this documentary reminds us that it's women who should have control over how they want to live their lives and what do they want to do in their lives.
There were so many challenges to making this movie. It's illegal to make. It was really hard to find financing for something that you don't know how it's going to end. And we were in and out of contact for weeks, months at a time. I didn't really help Sarah with her vision of the film. She's an incredible artist, and I was blown away by the footage that she was getting and the ensemble that she put together. It was really just my job to make sure that she got to make the film that she wanted to make. It's an incredible feeling to know that this is going to be shown all over the world, because obviously the first thing that we wanted to do was what the Taliban did not want us to do, which was get a camera into Kabul and into the hands of these women, so that we can see what is happening, what they're doing, because ideally the Taliban would like to go through the 24-hour news cycle and then for us to forget about it. The women in particular of our movie, they're unforgettable and they're incredible. Apple's been such an incredible partner. We're so lucky to have Apple and to be here hosted by Apple tonight.